What is going on, shrimp keepers? So I'm at Tony's house right now, another fish room tour. So in the back behind me, you see like this awesome pond, and it's a koi pond, and he has just like a crazy fish room. He has a huge tortoise down there named Daisy. He has a little tortoise named Bob, and they just cruise around the floor. He has a huge pond with tons of fish. So we're gonna get into all that today, and trust me, you guys are going to love it. And so he's got a bunch of monster tanks and a bunch of monster fish. So let's get right into it.
No, she will not bite.
Walking down the steps, the first thing you see is a huge tortoise. That's Daisy?
That is Daisy.
And just so you know, here's how big it is.
How old is Daisy?
Daisy is a 13-year-old, 85-pound sulcata tortoise.
Oh.
And she's going in her room because she thinks she's going to get a treat.
Oh, and the cat's in there sleeping with her.
Oh yeah, that's Harvey. Harvey will sleep in there with her. Bob is right below your knee if you look under those fish tanks.
Oh yeah.
There's Bob.
There's Bob. Oh, that's funny. So everybody gets along down here?
Oh gosh, yes. Bob has romantic interests in Daisy and my foot.
That is so
Daisy wants
funny.
nothing to do with this. She just ignores him.
Daisy's still getting big.
Getting big.
That is so funny.
Used to come to our picnics.
Yeah? Now it's a little, Daisy's a little too big. Huge pond. Oh my gosh. And you don't care if I film, do you?
I encourage it.
Perfect.
Stick your finger in there.
Yeah? Wait, I just gotta get all this.
So Bill's gotten a little
So
bigger.
cool.
Yeah. Bill's gotten a little bigger.
Oh my gosh.
There's two wild-caught Teminus peacock bass from Jeff Rapps in there. There's a red-tailed cat. There's 8 or 9 Oscars, 3 plecos, a leprechaus that hides in this corner over here, comes out when it's feeding time.
Are we able to feed them?
He's throwing food in. Whoa.
These are 9.5 millimeter Kindest fish food pellets. They're meant for the catfish, but everybody else decided we like them too, especially those peacock bass.
Oh, as soon as they hit the tank, they're gone.
Oh yeah. Same with anything that goes in here.
Yeah. Don't put your finger in. Little kids.
Yes, we don't encourage bathing in this pond
Oh,
for obvious reasons.
What's that big black one?
So up here, that's the peacock bass.
Oh, that's a peacock bass?
That's a peacock bass. That's a Teminus peacock wild caught. And by all rights, Bill should have eaten everybody in there, but Bill's not an eater. He's a lover. He likes his pellets. I feed the other guys a lot of times. I'll feed the Tetra sticks, and the Oscars will come up and eat them, and that'll take care of them, so they don't eat Bill's pellets. And the bass will eat those on occasion too. It took a long time for me to get the peacock bass to actually eat. Oh yeah, is she coming out?
Yeah. Do I gotta let her by, or will she plow through me?
She'll move you.
She'll move you.
She'll move you.
That's funny.
Coming through.
You gotta watch out for her.
When I'm doing water changes, I have to lock her up because I have a 55-gallon drum that she pushes out of her way.
Oh my
wants to
God.
get through.
So she's strong.
Bob's coming up too. Oh yeah, Bob says, "Ooh, my girlfriend's here."
Bob's like, I'm out of here. That is so funny.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. She's nosy. If she hears people out here, she's going to come see who's here. What's going on? I want to see what's coming on.
Man, this is so cool. How did you build this pond?
4x4s. I drove through the corners, put 3/4 rebar. Then I used 1-inch styrofoam, 3/8 plywood, and the rubber liner. Underneath is 2 inches of styrofoam so that the coal doesn't come up through it. I have two 300-watt heaters in there just to stabilize it. It keeps it a constant 82 degrees.
Well, how do you filter something like this?
I have 5 jumbo sponge filters in the pond itself. There's a large pre-filter over on a 1,500 gallon pump, and then I have a 2,800 gallon pump runs through a biofilter on this side.
Jeez.
So when I turn all the pumps on, there's one. Be nice to his feet.
Bob finally came out.
These should be nice and flat, and he wasn't treated correctly as a child, and now, but that's the Bob. That's hence the name Bob.
Oh, he's cool looking.
He's going to. I'm gonna do some rehabilitation work for him in a couple of years, and then find him a good home.
Good.
But that's how we filter that pond.
Nice.
Running the 2 pumps simultaneously.
Now, do you normally have those running all the time? You just turn them off for us?
I turn them off so you could see the fish. To view the fish, it's a lot easier when the pumps aren't running.
Yeah. That is so cool. How many gallons?
I put it at 855 gallons.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I think this is so cool. Big old biofilter.
You like to move. Daisy, I can't move.
That is awesome. The fish room continues. So you got a lot of big tanks.
Like big fish.
Hey, that's big tanks mean big fish.
Well, you can't put a big fish in a little tank because you'll stunt their throat.
Oh, now is this your buddy?
That is Red. That is a 12-year-old F1 Midas Amphilophus citronellus. Red is an oddity in the fish world because Red enjoys human contact. Red. He's going to be scared short. He's going to be shy.
He doesn't like the video camera.
Yeah. He's never been videoed. Well, he had very rarely videoed.
That's nice.
Come on, Ben. Come. He's going to be shy. He'll be shy with all the people at the moment.
Because you usually pet him at the OCA, don't you?
Thor, who won last year at the OCA.
Oh, this is Thor.
This is Thor. Thor won Best in Show at the Ohio Cichlid show last year. Thor is becoming the wet pet now.
Oh, now Red's jealous.
Yes, Red will get them, but as you'll notice, he will still. Whereas Red hasn't bitten me.
I'm getting pushed behind me. I'm like, what the heck?
One and the other. Parade
Big
coming.
guy, huh?
Parade.
That is so
Parade of
cool.
tortoises. Tortoise parade.
That is so
Hey,
cool.
don't step on me.
Oh, she will step on your feet, and
She
it
did.
does hurt.
Oh, here comes the other. Oh, turn.
So Bob and Daisy are like, what are you guys doing in my house?
What are you guys doing down here?
I got pushed
That
out
is
of the way.
so awesome. So how big is Red?
I haven't measured him
Tony must
in a
be
long
behind
time. The last time I measured him, he was 13 inches long.
Wow.
But what amazes most people is the thickness of his body, how wide and thick he is.
Oh, he's a good 3 inches, I would say.
Yeah, and the height, see, but he's got the typical, Daisy.
Daisy's the boss around here.
Daisy takes preference. She moves where she moves you. If I don't tell people about her and they come walking in, you get quite the surprise.
And I forget, what did you say? How old is she?
She is 13 years old. See, Bob's having, this is, to them, that's courtship. Well, Bob, be nice, and leave Daisy alone. We'll play.
He's like, I didn't like that.
That ain't like that.
Where'd she go?
So Daisy doesn't put up with it.
She just ignores it. She could care less.
That's so cool. So this is like the animal sanctuary.
This is
Animal
the,
kingdom.
as my daughter calls this is the Delavan-free aquarium. My solo planted tank with the 4 koi angels.
Really nice.
There's a couple gristle plecos in there. There's a red whiptail in there and a L56 that I see once or twice a year.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they look good. You did a good job with your first planted tank then.
Yeah, I wanted to branch out a little bit. I still like my cichlids. So that's the angels in there. Those are from Angels Plus.
Okay, and they're local, aren't they?
Yes, they're right in Olean. Hello, Maximus. I'm getting better now.
That is so cool. Malaysian trumpet snails. Every fish room has those.
No, they don't.
No, not yours.
No, they don't.
There's 3
He sells them for $1 a piece.
F1
Really?
Ornosis
Wow.
peacock bass in there.
These are the, what are they, Renosis peacock bass?
Yes, those are the butterfly peacock bass.
Will they get as big as the other ones?
They will not get as large as the Teminus. The Teminus is the largest of the peacock bass species. These will get to be 18 to 24 inches long.
That's big.
Whereas the Teminus can reach lengths of up to 40 inches.
Wow,
In the wild.
40.
In the wild. In domestic, you won't ever see them that big. They might get to 2.5 to 3 feet long. But those are nice young ones.
Now,
Oscars that were spawned in one of my tanks.
oh, that's cool. Some
I
albino.
kept an equal amount of albino and the regular tigers out of the one spawn just to grow out. I need a new show Oscar, so I figured one of those will work.
Oh yeah. Now, how big are all these tanks?
75s, 125s, there's a 150, a 180. That is an F1. That is I'm drawing a blank here and it's my own fish. I hate
No, that's all right. I do it all the time.
That's an umbi.
An umbi?
That is from Michael Mann out of Wisconsin, from his FO pair of Beast and Magnus. He's a 1-year-old. I named him Maximus. He will be a huge fish when he gets to about 5 to 6 years old.
Is he eventually going to go in the pond?
No, he will be in the 220 by himself.
The 220. Where's the two? Oh, we didn't even get there yet.
This is one of my 2 African cichlids. I keep the one African cichlid, nobody else will. That's my tilapia buttercup.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Yeah, he took first place at OCA in the African division 2 years ago when I took him. He's a good specimen.
And that color on him is just beautiful.
Yeah, the blue lips.
It almost looks like a frontosa.
Yeah, well, that's what he beat because of his size. He's of the size where he is of an adult male.
Oh, have you tried breeding him?
He doesn't like other fish.
Oh, so he's a one-man show.
Yeah, as you see, most of mine are. And it's put that way with most of the cichlids. The males just get so grumpy.
Oh, yeah. Daisy's back.
Daisy's making us move again.
That is so funny. This is her house.
This is her room, yes. And like I said, when I do water changes, I have to lock her up because she'll push the barrel out of the way. She'll get hooked into the hoses and drag them with her.
Oh, she just doesn't care.
She's strong.
Does she bite at all?
No. The only time she's ever bit was when you hold the food like that. She's looking for food. She's smelling it. But other than that, she doesn't bite.
No.
If you hold your food in her fingers, she'll grab your fingers.
She'll get your fingers, yeah.
Yeah, thinking that it's part of the food.
Now, tortoise, they don't drink water, right? They get all their...
I've seen her drink once. In the 7 years that I've owned her, I've seen her drink once. But normally, no, they don't drink. They get all the moisture that they need from the foods that they eat.
That's so cool.
Be it the summer squash, the pumpkins, this is her time of the year. She loves pumpkins.
We should have brought all those pumpkin seeds from her.
Yeah, just let her go to town.
You looked so intense when you were doing that picture of you doing. He's got that.
Oh, when he was carving pumpkins?
Carving your pumpkins?
Carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Granddaughter over and get a carving.
Now, anything in the 125?
He's hiding in the corner because he's mad. I took his female away.
That'll make any guy mad.
That is a Parachromis dovi. He's usually pretty temperamental. If he calms down, he will fight to the last one.
Oh yeah.
220 in front of you coming up. Symphysium. We have Symphysium, which has just been changed. That is another F1 female Amphilopus citronellus. Midas cichlid, pinky. At one time was with red, but he just was too merciless on her.
Yeah.
Reditalbo pike cichlid.
That's right here.
He's coming in. He's coming out of the cave.
There's Bob. That's so funny. Oh, they're awesome. This is a 220.
It's one of my few community tanks. That's a female dovi in that cave. There's a small Selvini back there.
Oh, I missed him.
There's a Pictus cat in there. There's a Cynodontis cat in there.
Tons of stuff. So you like your big tanks and your big fish?
This is my breeding pair of Oscars. They're 8 years old.
Holy smokes. Like, look.
The last time I measured him, the one with the chewed up lip, because they were lip locking after the last spawn, that's the male. He is 16 and a half inches long.
16
She's a little smaller at 14 inches. There are 5 silver dollars in there to semi keep them calm. It doesn't work.
More of a dither almost?
Yeah, it doesn't work though.
How often do they breed?
Oh gosh, once every 2 months easily.
Wow.
I usually just pull the rock. There's not a market for them, and they get just so aggressive when the eggs are in there. She just beats the poor boy up all the time.
Yeah, he's got some battle wounds on him.
Yeah.
The silver dollars are awesome.
There's some smaller jaguar cichlids hiding behind that sponge filter normally.
The jaguar cichlids. Awesome. Wow, this tank's full.
Those are Parachromis dovi. The male is over in the tank that you've seen already.
Yep.
Those I do raise because I have a buyer for them in the fish place that you were at yesterday.
Yeah.
He really likes my dovi.
Oh, so he'll buy them off you.
He will buy them off me, so I do keep them and raise them for him. Those are going to market probably just before OCA to give me a little money for OCA.
There you go. Now, do you go for the whole weekend?
Oh yes, I go there Friday in the morning and do not leave till Sunday evening.
So I'll see you there this year then. Oh, here's somebody running into me.
This is Thor's son. That's an F2 Amphilopus vivatus, red
Oh,
devil.
he's gorgeous
He
too.
has not colored up yet. That's the beauty of him. He's going to Scott Myers at OCA this year.
Oh, Scott.
I promised him that fish, and we have become friends since competing, and
Yep.
I said I would save him a son, and that's what I'm bringing him this year.
Wow, he'll be pumped.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's getting.
He doesn't know yet?
He doesn't know. He knows he's getting a fish.
But he doesn't know that fish.
He does not know that that is his.
What's your YouTube channel?
Psychocichlids. Psychocichlids.
Psychocichlids.
Psychocichlids. If you type that on YouTube, I've got a few. I'm not nearly as prolific
Yeah, well,
as you.
I'll link you in the video, and then they can check you out.
All right. This is another African that somebody was mistreating, and I said, yeah, I'll take it for me until I can find the right home for it. It's a Livingstoni, I believe.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah, he wasn't too abused, and I'm like, well, you're not going to live where you are, so I'll take you, I'll put you in the tank for a while.
Gorgeous.
And then because the Grumans were here one time, and
Oh my gosh.
I had these goldfish, and I said, well, I will keep them for the Grumans so I can talk to them about fish too.
Oh my gosh. The Gooman brothers, right?
Yes.
Oh, they're silly.
Oh, they're crazy. They're great guys, though.
They love their goldfish.
They are extremely knowledgeable about goldfish and guppies.
Oh, that is so funny.
And those are fun. Those are the swimming beach balls, as I call them.
Oh yeah.
The last 3 years I've won the Best in Show, or People's Choice. I skipped a year on the Best in Show. Red won in 2014 and Thor won last year in 2016.
Are you allowed to resubmit the same fish or no?
What's that?
You resubmit the same fish every year or
No.
different ones?
I took Red, but Red scarred his face last year, so I don't take him. Have you ever heard fish eat? But that'll pick it up.
Oh, it will. Just sucking it in.
Because he's such a big fish and he's got such pretty colors, I want to know if he could be a shellfish next year. Not this year.
Oh, he is pretty.
The
Yeah. What's the name of him?
Vihe Sipasylum, if I'm not mistaken.
Sipasylum.
Usually you see them about that big in the office.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, are they supposed to, like, Red and Thor all have really nice trailers on them? Any picture I've seen of them, they don't have trailers, so I don't know. But by the size, by me just looking at him, he's a good looking fish. He's a big fish.
Yeah.
He's got the size, I just don't know, because that is what those guys win with, is their fins. Their fins are long and perfect. I researched them up a little bit, and I've not seen any of them with the trailers. Yeah.
Right there. They're just phenomenal.
Yeah, this guy's coming to see you. Do that again, Jerry. Do that again. This guy is coming to see you. I'll come to the little I feed a lot of night crawlers too. I go out in the spring and fall when it's wet. And
Get some big worms.
get some big worms.
Tortoise pen, right?
Yep. That's Daisy's house in the summer.
Let me look over here.
Over in the corner there. She goes in there at night. She knows to go in there because I usually have a heat lamp on. If it's above 70, I'll turn it off. But anything under 70, I leave the heat light on for her.
Oh, nice.
Cichlid's out here this summer again.
So this is awesome. She loves it. And you keep cichlids in the ponds?
I put Cichlid's out here this year.
And this is the garden.
It's a little past prime because, well, it is fall.
It is fall. It is fall.
So everything's pretty much dying back now. 30. Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
There they are. That's not my cat. That's not my cat. That's my neighbor's cat. That's a little cat.
Oh yeah, look at him.
I will admit, when you gave Jonathan a piece of that, I was like,
How deep is this pond, Tony?
I'm going to say about 40 inches at the center.
About 40 inches.
My wife and I dug this in 2004.
Nice.
Every rock here came in the back of a 93 Mercury wagon. I killed that car.
Oh my gosh.
Every rock here.
Every single one.
When we moved in here in '99, there was an above ground swimming pool there, and everything else was lawn and the basketball court. My wife and I did.
Oh my gosh.
She did all the gardens. I just brought all the rocks, and I bought none of them. These are all out of the local streams and finds from rundown places. The guy was tearing down a chimney after where all the bricks came from.
Oh, so you're like, I'll take them.
Yep.
So cool.
And the koi stay out here over the winter. I'll shut the pump off, but I will put an aeration pump in there and a small heater underneath where the waterfall is.
Yeah.
And the koi stay out here. We've had one severe winter that we did lose some, but
not all of them.
Not all of them. The goldfish, which are, we know what, that's all koi in there now.
Nice. And
that were actually spawned in there that have lived. I'm very happy with them. The water lilies, everything stays out. We'll take all the plants and sink them. Give them a good haircut.
yeah, put them down in the bottom.
Yeah.
And they all come back in the
every year.
summer.
I'll come out in the spring and pull them up, but cutting them off so that they don't rot too much, and they all stay out here.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, do you ever have problems with blue herrings or anything like that?
We are urban enough that we've never had issues with blue herons. I've had a few raccoons back here and a couple skunks, but they were more interested in just getting a drink. They didn't really harass my feet too much.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. But I think we're urban enough that the herons are
they stay away. Now, real quick, let me ask you a question before I forget. So I ask everyone this, everyone. If you could give one piece of advice to everyone watching, it doesn't have to be fish related, but it could be about life, it could be about anything. What would that one piece of advice be?
Research what you're going to buy. Know what you're going to buy. Don't just say, oh, that's pretty, I want that.
Yeah.
The red-tailed catfishing is their proof of that. I knew what I was getting.
Yep, and this is the result of it.
I built this for that catfish.
Beware of attack fish. So you got to know.
Yes, I just research. Don't just blindly buy. Research what you want. Know what you're getting into. And
that's awesome.
Have fun when you do it, because everything down here is fun.
Yeah, you enjoy it. So cool.